What is good, family? This is Courtney Michelle, the Renaissance Belle, and I am here to get a little bit deeper. Today, I do want to talk about someone that has inspired me, and I want to give her her flowers. Today, it is the beautiful, the honorable Shahrazad Ali. She is amazing and important, even from the 90s to now, how relevant she is, how important she is, how important she is to me is definitely something that I do want to talk about. I got introduced to her, I say about a year ago. I never heard of her before when she came out in the 90s. I was a baby, so I wasn't up to everything that she was doing in her books. Everyone told me that I need to listen to her and that I could relate to her on her message. So I decided to go to YouTube. When I went to YouTube, I saw her name. And when I tell you, from Sally Jesse Raphael, Geraldo Rivera, all these talk shows that had her on, and it was about her book, The Black Man Understanding the Black Woman. It went crazy. All the Black women in the audience was like throwing daggers. How dare you? And I'm like, well, why are they so mad? So I had to get the book. I got the book and I read it and I saw myself in it. And with her, I said, man, she understands the nature of Black women. She wasn't scared to put it out there, which now that I'm learning, once you do and hold women accountable, you do get attacked. So I understand how those women were acting towards her. What I found interesting in the book, and I think when I saw how everyone was kind of reacting, and I didn't see or understand why. She did talk about Black men, about how they dropped the ball, which admittedly Black men have. But what she did was took more of a deep dive as into why. Why are some Black men aren't in their child's lives? Why are some men not working or having issues with a quote unquote baby mama or their wife? And then she took it back to us. It's the Black woman. We've never been accountable. We've never been examined to where, maybe it's some of the stuff that we're doing that are making the men leave, that's making men not want to marry us. She examined us. And it's hard. Like I said before, accountability, truth, it's a hard pill to swallow. But she did it in the book. And I saw myself in the book again. And I was happy because I saw behaviors that I was exhibiting as well. And it really made me want to change. We've never been told the other side. I think with movies like Waiting to Exhale or even going back to The Color Purple, it's always been that narrative of the Black man. What about the Black woman? We're not perfect. We do wrong. We make mistakes, but it's never examined. And her book was the first thing that I've ever saw, seen, read that examined us. And quite frankly, once it did, I did understand why people were so upset. They make money off our pain. They make money off the Black man looking a fool and the Black woman being strong and independent. It's a narrative that has gone on for years. And with her book, it changed it. So, with change, it gets uncomfortable, make the Black woman uncomfortable, but it didn't negate that it's true. She stands up for Black men. And I know on the Lapeef Network, I've said this before, it's like, I want to be aligned with a Black man. Um, and she was really the first person, the first Black woman that was saying the stuff that I knew that was right didn't necessarily mean that I would get kudos or high fives. It's been completely the opposite dealing with Black women, but it's fine. I saw how she did it. She was poised. She always had a smile on her face, but she spoke truth. And that's exactly what I look up to. Us as women, we look at men like they're a bank. What can you do for me financially? Sister Ali made it very clear in the book what men offer. And it's not just about money. They offer guidance, they offer discipline, they offer satisfaction, and they offer direction. So much that they offer besides money that we need in our household. We need them for our children. So much that I can teach a child, but I need the structure. I need the discipline. I need the strong voice of a man in the household, but we are not saying that. And Sister Shahrazad made it very clear that that's what we're missing and lacking in our households. She believes in traditional values. And as a traditional girl now, I completely agree. We need the nuclear family back. We need mama in the house. We need daddy in the house because we all fit together. Daddy gives something that mommy can't. Mommy gives something that daddy can't, but us completely giving that to a child is what's going to make that child grow and succeed. So, of course, you guys know I listen to Kevin Samuels. But when I saw her and I read her book, I was like, she is the original. She was the one that was telling us the truth. Even if we didn't want to hear it, it was the truth. She got so much backlash for telling the truth that some bookstores wouldn't even carry her books. They were bestsellers around the world, but some bookstores wouldn't even carry it. They didn't like her message. They didn't like her tone of voice. They didn't like what she was saying. Sounds familiar today. What she said also in the book was, in order to get the Black family together, the Black woman has to stop disrespecting the Black man. We have to honor them. We have to see them as leaders. We have to understand that we're not in competition. They are not our enemy. That book showed me a lot, taught me a lot. Again, I saw myself in the book. I saw myself being a problem instead of really trying to help and be the solution. So today, I give this beautiful woman her flowers. She taught me a lot. She taught me how to be an upstanding, regal Black woman that's for her Black man, that will support him and not only love him, but I have his back and can't nobody tell me nothing negative about him because I got him. There's not another culture that you see besides the Black culture that disrespects their man. So I'm not going to be one of those. I have decided that I'm going to let him lead. So, Miss Shahrazad Ali, thank you. Thank you for being the catalyst for some of the Black women that understands that we were the problem and now we're wanting to be the solution. I give you your flowers.